Great, well good afternoon everyone. Today we're delighted to have actor, storyteller, general legend really, Simon Bridge with us. Good afternoon Simon.
Hello.
Now first of all, you've been running the storytelling sessions today. Tell us a little bit about that, how it's been going, what you've been doing.
It's been really nice. So I've been telling some stories from all over the world. Some stories about, I've just told a story about the zebra, and I've told a story about the fish, and I've told a story about the giant, and some other stories, and a very, very old version of the Cinderella story, which goes right back to ancient Egypt.
I'm bound for the waves, dearest Annie. I'm bound for the waves to fish in the sea. And he hung his fishing line over the side of the boat and he didn't catch a thing all day. And finally he sort of felt something pulling on the fishing line, and there it was, a fish, a great orange fish, just like that one there. And he hauled it into the boat, and it was a great big herring, and he thought this would be a wonderful fish for Annie and me to eat for lunch.
As well as doing storytelling, which I've done a few different sessions on, I've been worked with the Youth Theatre, doing some Shakespeare workshops for them, and for the Next Stages group, doing some Shakespeare work for them. That's one of my other specialities, is working on Shakespeare. Yeah, I've been working with with groups during the holidays as well, on special events for the theatre there. Yeah.
Great, and tell us a little bit about your background now, for people that don't know you. When did it all begin, and sort of how did
A long time ago. Well, I've been at this a long time, yeah. So I started as years and years ago as a juggler and a fire eater and a stilt walker, and I then moved into some serious acting, which I have done for many, many years on theatre, stage, film, TV and radio. And I've been lucky enough to be part of the Globe Theatre in London, working for their education department, and that's where the Shakespeare bit comes in. I really enjoy that, working on Shakespeare. And I've also been doing a lot of storytelling for schools and other places, like the wonderful Marina Theatre as well.
Great, so it's been quite a life then, really, quite a career.
A lot packed into it.
Yeah,
so far, more to come. I hope.
Great, yeah, and just picking up on the Shakespeare element, if I can as well. What is it about Shakespeare that you're so passionate about and that you enjoy so much, would you say?
Well, in all the years that I've been working on Shakespeare, which is 25 years or more, I've been finding out more and more and more, and I never guessed there would be so much to find out about Shakespeare. And because I've been lucky enough to be part of the Globe Theatre project in London, I've been finding out over the years more and more about why Shakespeare wrote in the way he did. And it's when I started working there, I didn't really understand it at all, and I thought it was a big barrier, all that language which I didn't understand. And slowly I've begun to realise that there's a real reason why Shakespeare wrote in that way. And finding out about that has helped me understand Shakespeare, and I love sharing that with people as well.
Fantastic, and you're right in saying you're sort of based in Suffolk now, you're living in Suffolk.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're sort of keen to get involved as much as you can with the theatre and things that people want to come and see you. I guess there's hopefully be a few more things in the pipeline to come along and see you.
I hope so. It's a fantastic theatre, and there's so much going on here, and I've had a wonderful time just doing the things that I've been doing here. And lots of lovely people visit the theatre as well, and come to the workshops and the storytelling.
Right, and I've got to mention the fire eating you mentioned there as well.
Yeah.
What about that? How did that all begin?
Oh, well, the first job I ever got as an actor, they said you can have the job if you learn to fire eat. And my brother knew how to fire eat, so he taught me. But I wouldn't recommend it. It's not a very healthy profession. It's a bit dangerous. But I did that for a few years, but I don't do it anymore.
Great stuff. And just to finish then, I guess just you mentioned all the things you've done and all the things that you were hoping to do. Is there any particular highlights that have stood out for you over the time, or anything you're particularly proud of achieving?
I've worked for so many theatres doing so many wonderful plays, and I toured around Suffolk many years ago doing plays for the theatre in Bury St Edmunds, which I really enjoyed. That was one of the highlights. I've done so many things, it's hard to pick out. One of the things I really loved as well was I did a production of a Shakespeare play called The Tempest, and we did it in in Jordan, in the middle of the desert, in a ruined Roman amphitheatre in the middle of the desert there, to a Jordanian audience who absolutely loved it, and that was quite an experience, I tell you.
Brilliant. Well, it's great to have you with us. Thanks very much, Simon. We'll catch up soon.
Thanks ever so much.